Hi, my name is Maria Conturiotis, and I'm here in my home office. That is Batman behind me, and you can't see her, but Laura Croft is to my right. I'm going to talk for a few minutes about critical thinking and touch briefly on creative thinking. Critical thinking is the methodical, intellectual, disciplined approach to analyzing and interpreting information and evaluating it. It can be applied to any context, any subject, any issue. In order to be an effective critical thinker, you need to strive to be open-minded. And by this, I mean question pretty much everything, including your own preconceived opinions. So, and everybody can learn to be a better critical thinker. So, this is why I'm talking about this subject, because it's one of the areas that I'm interested in, of many, for self-improvement. So, there are 6 steps to critical thinking. The first one is to identify the purpose. The purpose is the first and foremost important step, because you need to identify what is it that you want, what question do you want to answer, what issue do you want to address, and do that with diligence. Don't have it vague, or your process that follows is going to be all over the map. So, number 1, define your purpose. Number 2, gather information. Data, reports, surveys, opinions, and question it all, including the information that you already keep in your head. Question that. Number 1, 2. The third step involves identifying preconceived ideas, predispositions, beliefs, assumptions. Again, apply it to your own, and ask yourself if the information that you have has been based on any assumptions or beliefs, and if so, question those and to check the validity of the information. That's doing diligence with the information and mixing the second and third step together. The fourth step relates to framing concepts. Framing concepts is where you apply relevant laws, procedures, models, concepts. You apply relevant ones only to your information and question it. The fifth step is inferences. Now, inferences are the interpretations, they are the conclusions that you arrive at when you analyze the information through the framing concepts. So in this step, you want to ask yourself, is this the only conclusion, or am I missing something? Are there other possible conclusions? Given the facts, is this the best conclusion? And also, again, ask yourself, is it reasonable? The sixth step and the final step are implications. Now, implications are they could be direct or indirect consequences of the conclusion or the solution after your reasonable analysis. It's where your reasonable analysis has led you to. So you want to ask things like, if I do this, will this happen? Or if I do this, will this alternate result happen? And ask, how significant are these implications? So those are the steps to critical thinking. And now briefly on to creative thinking. Creative thinking has its importance in the business world, and as does creative and critical thinking. They're both important in bringing competitive edge. The the two come together at certain points to form innovation. So critical thinking is used when you have options that you need to choose from, viable options, and creative thinking is when you don't have those clear-cut viable options to choose from and you need to create. Once you create, then you put it through the critical thinking process, and voila, you've got innovation, hopefully. Okay, that's it. That's 5 minutes of me talking to you.